The dust has settled, but the earth still trembles. The clash between Tiamat and the giant Tyrannosaurus Rex has torn scars across the globe. A brutal overture to a war that threatens to consume everything. In the wake of their catastrophic battle, a new, more insidious threat emerges from the shadows. I am Kale, and my fight is far from over. While the world focused on the monsters, I followed a different trailer whisper of forgotten lore, a symbol etched in ancient stone. My journey has led me to a truth more terrifying than any beast. The War of the Primordials is not just a random cataclysm, it is being orchestrated. I've uncovered an ancient order, a cult that has lurked in the darkness for millennia, calling themselves the Serpentine Priests. They don't see Tiamat as a destroyer, they worship her as a god, the mother of origins. Their prophecies speak of this war not as an end, but as a purification of violent fiery baptism to cleanse the earth and prepare it for a new beginning. They believe Tiamat's victory over Rex is a sacred destiny, a necessary sacrifice to usher in their twisted vision of paradise. To them, our world, our lives, are nothing but fuel for the flames of rebirth. They aren't trying to stop her, they are trying to help her win, and they are succeeding. Tiamat's power grows with each passing day. The energy she absorbed from the planet's core is just the beginning. The cult has been performing rituals, channeling Earth's very life force into their goddess, making her stronger, more resilient. Rex, for all his raw, primal fury, is a creature of nature. He is fighting a force that is actively being fed by a fanatical army of believers. He is wounded, weary, and for the first time, I fear he may be outmatched. I cannot stand by and watch this world burn to fulfill some ancient, deranged prophecy. The Serpentine Priests hold the key not just to Tiamat's growing power, but to the knowledge of how she was sealed away in the first place. Their main temple is hidden, carved into the heart of a mountain that hums with an unnatural energy. Getting inside was the easy part. Blending in, that is the real test. I've shed my identity, donned their ceremonial robes, and learned their scripture. I walk among them now, a wolf in sheep's clothing, my heart pounding with every chanted verse. The air in here is thick with incense and a chilling devotion. They speak of the age of beasts as a temporary blight, a mistake that Tiamat will correct. The irony is lost on them that they themselves are the most monstrous beasts of all, willing to sacrifice billions for their goddess. The leader of this congregation is High Priestess Sarah. Her eyes hold a conviction that is both mesmerizing and terrifying. She carries herself not as a mere follower, but as Tiamat's chosen voice on earth. She preaches of a world reclaimed, a world free from the tyranny of flesh and bone, returned to a state of elemental purity. I must get close to her, to gain her trust. The answers I seek are locked away in their inner sanctum, in texts that describe the original sealing ritual. I need to find the specific incantations, the celestial alignments, the artifacts used by the ancients to imprison her. The fate of the world depends on what I can uncover within these unholy walls. Tonight there is a special ceremony, a rite of ascension. It's my chance. The High Priestess will be leading a select few into the Chamber of Echoes, a place where the veil between worlds is thin, where they believe Tiamat's voice can be heard. Security will be tight, but so will their focus. While they commune with their destructive mother, I will search for the archives. I've studied the temple's layout from fragmented maps I pieced together. The archives should be located directly beneath the main altar, guarded by symbols and traps I can only guess at. It's a risk I have to take. If I fail, I won't just be discovered. I'll be offered as a sacrifice to the very being I'm trying to stop. As I move through the temple's torchlit corridors, the carved reliefs on the walls tell a horrifying story. They depict Tiamat not just as a conqueror, but as a creator. One mural shows her 5 heads breathing different elements onto a barren landscape: fire, ice, acid, lightning, and shadow shaping life in her own multifaceted image. Another shows the ancestors of the Serpentine Priests bowing as she bestows them with knowledge. They truly believe she is the rightful ruler of this planet, and that humanity's role is simply to serve her. This isn't just a cult, it's a civilization that never died, only went into hiding, waiting for their moment. And that moment is now. I find Sarah near the grand obsidian altar, her gaze fixed on a shimmering portal-like rift that hovers above it, a direct conduit to Tiamat's energy. Her voice is calm, yet it carries the weight of an avalanche. The mother's whispers grow stronger, she says, her eyes sweeping over the assembled acolytes. She feels the Beast King falter. Soon Tiamat shall reclaim what was stolen, the age of beasts will end. The crowd murmurs in fervent agreement. I stand among them, my face a mask of devotion, my hand gripping the hilt of a hidden blade. I have to challenge her, to plant a seed of doubt, to understand the depths of her fanaticism. I step forward, my voice steady despite the tremor in my soul. High Priestess, I have studied the ancient texts. They speak of a balance. If she rises, everything ends, not just the beasts. Her head turns slowly, her piercing eyes locking onto mine. There's no anger, only a chilling, maternal pity. A faint smile plays on her lips. Child, she says, her voice echoing slightly, as if joined by another, deeper resonance. You see only destruction because you fear change. You cling to a world that is already dying. She gestures to the rift above. Endings are beginnings. Her words hang in the air, a final, absolute truth in her mind. She believes it. And in that moment, I understand. There is no reasoning with her. There is only the mission. I give a slight bow of acquiescence, melting back into the crowd. She has dismissed me, but she has also revealed the path. The ceremony is about to begin, and my window of opportunity is about to open. While the priests begin their hypnotic chant, their voices rising to a fever pitch, I slip away into the shadows. The guards are transfixed, their eyes glued to the pulsating energy of the rift. I make my way to the altar, my heart hammering against my ribs. Behind it, just as the map suggested, is a hidden passage, concealed by a stone slab bearing the five-headed dragon crest. I recite a phrase from their doctrine, a password I overheard, and with a low groan, the slab grinds open, revealing a dark, spiraling staircase. The air that rushes out is ancient, cold, and smells of forgotten magic and decay. This is it, the path to the archives, the path to our last hope. As I descend into the darkness, the chants from above fade, replaced by a low, guttural hum that seems to emanate from the very rock around me. It feels like I'm not just entering a library, I'm entering the belly of the beast. Thanks so much for watching this episode of War of the Primordials. The stakes have never been higher, and Kale's mission is more desperate than ever. What secrets will he find in the cult's archives? Let me know your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed the story, please hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe or follow and turn on notifications so you do not miss episode 5. Your support means the world and helps us continue creating this series. We'll see you next time.